We now live in a world where every human being belongs to the humankind. And because of that, we protect every individual life, no matter where they come from, no matter their appearance. That may seem obvious now, but it was very different not so long ago. Indigenous people of foreign countries were forcibly exhibited in human zoos in cities like Paris, Barcelona and Warsaw until as late as 1958. And while we certainly haven't solved the racism issues in our society, at least we've moved forward into including every human being as a member of humankind, regardless of his or her appearance. So yes, we do live in an imperfect world, but we're moving forward. We now, connected as we are, we can come to care for the suffering of people who are hungering in Africa or being victims of gun violence, living in slums. Our moral consideration expanded from the circle of people that used to just surround our own lives into virtually the whole world. And maybe because of that, we try to protect ourselves and avoid hearing anything that reminds us of the suffering of others. Then come the vegans and they say that caring for humans is not even enough. We should also care for animals. And not stopping there, they go as far as saying that we should care for all marine animals too. I mean, these vegans have gone too far. Or have we? Spain is about to host the world's first intensive farming facility for octopuses. This intelligent, creative and sensitive creature that has avoided the attempts to be farmed by humans until now is about to enter a new dark age. Solitary creatures by nature, they will be cramped in small cages, subject to a horrible life, possibly cannibalism and an inflicted death. And all of that just to glorify human taste buds. Now, it may have been the case that humans had to fish to survive, and that is still a major source of nourishment for people in many places. But it may also have been the case that humans colonized other countries and assigned their people to be of an inferior kind, with consequences that are still felt today. So a different world is at the reach of our choices. Instead of supporting the opening of a new animal farm, we could focus on having more vegetables on every people's table. Because if we have enough vegetables, and that's not so hard to achieve, we have all the nutrients we need. There is absolutely no need to fish creatures out of the seas. So why don't we remind ourselves that one's appearance shouldn't dictate one's right to live? What if we listened to scientists in over 300 peer-reviewed papers attesting that marine creatures have sentience? They're sensitive, they're intelligent, they experience the world much like we do, of course in many different senses, but they have the sensations of pleasure and pain, they can care for others, form friendship, and so on. It wouldn't be that hard to start including octopuses, fish, lobsters, sharks, dolphins, but also monkeys, chickens and eagles, pigs and cows, into the same category we already assigned to dogs and cats, the animal kind, and then start acting as if that meant something.